Hello, welcome to Divine Rock and Draw Night. I'm just gonna post that I'm live. And hopefully some people will join in. We'll find out. Alright, so I guess while we're waiting for people to join, we'll start with a card of the night. So in the Card Creators Coven community, I posted a full new moon spread. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to be working on that more for myself tonight. Okay, so here, this is actually one of the cards that came up with New Moon, which is to balance masculine and feminine. So balancing your intuition and your action. So flowing with both of those in a way that's suitable for you. Using your intuition to choose what you need to, and then actually taking action on it. So, card of the night. All right. So, I posted them live. Post it. Comment one more space. I'm live, and we'll see if people hop on later. All right, so this is the exciting part. What inspired me to do this tonight is my new guitar. This is a Klaus guitar, or Kloss guitar. It's a small company in Utah that makes these. They are carbon fiber, so they're indestructible, plus they are super easy to take apart. Like it came in 2 pieces. So it travels, it's a travel guitar. So it travels light. I can just throw it in a backpack. I mean, it's got its own special backpack, but it's backpack size when you want to take it places. And apart from the neck that's wood, it's basically indestructible, or it's supposed to be. We'll find out. But this one, I haven't even plugged it in actually, because I got the acoustic electric version, even though it's already super loud. So I don't even know when I would have the need to plug it in as of yet, but you never know. So right now I'm just using it as acoustic. So I'm gonna give it a shot here and let you hear what it's like. Oh, my chair only goes lower. Okay. I guess my chair won't go any higher. Okay. See, I'm already breaking it in because my chair has arms and I wish it didn't have arms. All right. So this is a song that I just started practicing. I've played it before, but I haven't played it in a really long time. So I am going to play it tonight, but be kind. Now I need to scroll. That's about as far as I've gotten. There's a few funky parts in there, but for just a couple hours of messing around with this guitar, that sounded pretty cool. So I am super excited. This is a birthday present for my mom, so yay! Thank you, Mom. And I can't wait to keep playing it. So if anyone hops on live, ask for a card and I'll pull one for you. I just want to keep playing this like crazy. Like I can't believe it. I mean, I only have electric guitars, so I've had an acoustic guitar once years ago, but mostly it's been electric guitars, so I am just like crazy about the sound of this. I don't have any other acoustic guitars to like compare the sound to, but I'm pretty happy with it for all of the qualities and especially how light it is. Which is definitely something I'll have to get used to with how light it is because it just slips around like crazy. But I am obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. And I especially love that it's a small company that's only been around for like 6 years. So created by like a couple brothers. So I'm always happy to support something like this, where it's a small company. It's still a small company. It hasn't, gone too crazy. I'm sure they're doing a lot of business. I know they're making a lot of stuff, but like they're still using like Kickstarter campaigns and such to launch new products. So, it's still got that small company vibe, which I'm happy to support over any other large corporations. All right. So no one's on live yet. That's cool. That's fine. So let's see. What else can we do? I don't know. Maybe I should switch over to drawing now, since it is Divine Rock and Draw. Obsessed. Okay. The other thing I'm obsessed with is drawing, so we can totally switch over to that now. What I'm not obsessed with is the lack of organization in my office. I don't know where to put anything. Which is one of the reasons why I got a travel size guitar, because it fits in tiny, tiny, tiny places. All right, so I am going to start switching myself over to draw, which means I gotta invite myself over. I'd use it on my phone once I'm drawing. So I'll send that. All right, I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back on for drawing. All right, so you should be able to hear me well. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. We'll just do that. Alright, so I'm continuing to work on this. I have done a little bit of work since last time I was here, so it's a little bit updated, but there's still plenty of work to be done. This is for the next colored pencil challenge. So this is done entirely in blue, yellow, and red with black and white for her tones and shades. Otherwise, yeah, it's just the primary colors, which all colors are made from after that. So it's definitely been a fun but unique challenge doing that because I get a box of pencils. The last set that I ordered was like 150 pencils. So, that's 150 colors. Which means you mix plenty of colors, but it's not the same, right? It's totally not the same. So, because just how much there is of, a lot of times you don't really need to mix the colors just because of how many options you already have. So it's really different getting back to the absolute basics and starting again. But it's been a good challenge. I definitely needed this challenge. I'm trying to make the sky just a little bit more orangey. So that's why I added a little bit of the yellow because I hadn't done that yet. And then I'm just using white to lighten them and to blend them. And with any luck, it will get the desired effects. But if not, I am using sanded paper, so that really helps because it takes so many layers. I've already put a ton of layers into this and it's still letting me carry on, which I am quite happy about. Especially when you have to blend all of your colors from scratch. I may have to pause this again for a minute because I hear some kids in the background that are supposed to be in bed sleeping. So I'll pause this and be right back. All right, so we will see how that goes. So just continuing on with this. That was totally not the color that I was using. I'm making it a little bit more orangey there. That's okay. So if you pop on later, let me know. Drop a comment, let me know you've watched the replay. Share something you've done this week or want to do this week, rather. It's only Monday. Definitely no judgment for me if you haven't done anything yet. So yeah, if you have any plans for the week, let me know those. This doesn't completely ruin this. Okay. Yep. First, we're gonna do that. This is the scrap edge of the paper before I ruin it. The top edge there. Now it's looking a little more orangey now. Oops. Cool. Now we're going to keep working on getting the correct values for this field, because I still haven't gotten it dark enough in most areas. I mean, it's easier to start light and build my way up, so I'm perfectly happy with the fact that I'm still getting it darker. A lot easier than if I were to try to get it lighter later. I'll be on for another 10 minutes or so. Then it's off to do other things. I'm recording a webinar tonight, so I'll put details for that in the group later this week. And this is all grassy field here, so not super concerned with, the sketchiness. I want it to look kind of sketchy. So that's why I'm not, super worried about like seeing the lines, because that just gives it more texture, since that's what a field is like anyways. So it works out perfectly. I don't have to smooth it out or anything. And the reference picture, this hay bale almost looks like it's on fire. Just the patterns coming off of it and everything. It looks really cool. And even though this is a field, so he might say, oh, it's green, and call it a day. Um, because of the light, because of the sun and everything, it's really not green. There's definitely plenty of greens in it, but that is far from the only color. It's actually mostly yellows, mostly oranges, like peaches, and that kind of color, and browns. And that's just from the different light sources and how it reflects off of different things. I'm really liking this sketchy feel of this project. It's really interesting. So, hey, I am here live on here. Hi. If you'd like me to pull a card, let me know. Um, since tonight is Divine Rock and Draw, we gotta have the divining part. And yeah, you missed the guitar part, but you know you can always watch the replay. That'll be here. So you'll be able to see my awesome new guitar. I'm totally obsessed with it. It's a card. All right. Let's see. Where's my set? What do you need to know tonight, Kelsey? Okay. So the spiritual meaning for the dragonette fish is still rather elusive to me. But this is one of my newer cards. You may have seen me do it in Card Creators Coven. So this is your card. Got these dragonette fish swimming around and around. This is the dark depths, the like deep dark in the soul and the shadow. So basically just keep swimming. um, and you're going into that depth, you're going into like you're getting into that area where it's deep and it's dark and like whoa. Um, you're like the layer above it. So as you work through this layer, you'll get to the layer where things are starting to open up, things are starting to come together. But right now, you just have to keep swimming, keep going. Don't let anything stop you. Like, don't get caught up in everyone else doing their things. I'm seeing like a school of fish of like how they all go in the same direction, they all move with each other. Be the one that swims out of that circle, be the one that swims out of that school and does your own thing. So let me know how that sits for you. And otherwise, tonight we have just been drawing, playing a little guitar. There were definitely some Metallica earlier. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that was accurate. Awesome. Yeah, at some point I will find the spiritual meaning of a dragon. Someone's gotta know something about it out there. Or maybe it'll just come to me at some point on its own without a guide or a reference, you know? That's always possible too. My new guitar is both. It's acoustic electric combo, and it is made out of carbon fiber and is from a small company in Utah. And just arrived. I haven't plugged it in yet though. I I got it as like acoustic electric just because I was like, oh, what if I take it someplace and I want it to be louder? So I had to get the combo. FOMO. FOMO made me do it. Um, yeah, I haven't plugged it in yet, but I love the sound of it so far. Just like on its own being acoustic. Ah, horses. Um, yeah, I've drawn horses circling like that. Um, so that wouldn't be unusual because I've definitely had dreams of horses circling like that. But in this case, it's a fish called a dragonet, or there's some other name for it, like a mandarin fish or something like that. FOMO, totally real. Um, yeah, I need to restring one of my other guitars. The first guitar that I have, or the first one that I ever bought, um, I haven't changed the strings in a really long time. It's been sitting, and when I pulled it out to start trying to play it again, I was just like, this is kind of scary. Like these strings are a little rusty and feel like they could break at any time. And I just haven't, there's a shop that I want to go to so that I can, support local and all that. Just haven't quite made it there to get a new set of strings. um, and yeah, dragonet fish. Dragonet fish, totally awesome. Interesting. Are they just like really old strings, or maybe just not the kind that you want to be playing? Because it takes a while to build up calluses. And then after you build up calluses, they won't hurt so bad, but there are several different kinds of strings or like materials, so there may also be a material that feels better to you as well. Yeah, like these strings on this new guitar have a way different feel from my other guitar strings, and it might be because they're made for acoustic or just because they're a different brand. I'm not sure. I like them though. They're just different. That is a combo right there. Always wanted to have a keyboard. Something that I have yet to get to someday maybe when I have a larger office. um, but yeah, there's a million different kind of strings out there, so I'm sure you can find something. And just test them out, get a play around and see which ones you like, or like you can even like look up. You can probably look up like what strings your people that you listen to and want to play their music, like what they use. I might give you ideas too on what you need to go searching for. um, yeah, it is all primary colors, which, yeah, like a little bit of all of that. Just because we usually don't challenge ourselves in this way. Like, I mean, I had a few college classes where I was told, you know, you gotta use primary colors to see what you can mix, but like, you know, I only used that for the class, you know, I didn't take it with me after that. So, for the most part, usually we use all of the colored pencils instead of challenging ourselves to create the colors that we need with what we've got. So it's a good practice, good test, and you know, like you can do so much with just these three colors, and you can do so much with these three colors, and it's easy to get these materials because like you only need to buy 5 pencils instead of 150 and still be able to get high quality materials. Or if you're, you know, on limited space, you don't need space to store hundreds of pencils. You know, you can find space to store 5 pencils. Spa music. Interesting. There's so many different sounds out there that guitars can make. It's, yeah, I hear stuff every day. Like, I want to play that. I want to play like that too. All right, I am gonna wrap it up for today. Getting a good little ways. Definitely getting closer. I'm off to record a webinar. So I'll see you all in the group another day. If you want to see, if you want to do more like this and get my full new moon reading, check out Card Creators Coven, the community. Post the link in the comments here. We can check it out, get more info on it. For everyone watching the replay and everything too. You can join the community, and I'm posting new and full moon readings. So new moon reading is already up there for Aries. Just got some amazing stuff in that one, and I'll be sharing this video in there too, and I'll do more like this in there. I'm planning on doing like a Monday co-working event like every week, just to get that time blocked in so we don't forget to create and don't forget to create cards. So I hope you all have a good night, and thank you, Kelsey, for jumping on live, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.